Hi everybody, welcome to my Monday Facebook Live. I'm Sandy Sandler, the creator of the Bowdabra Bow Maker, and today we're going to make some really great bows. I'm going to start by making this really pretty pew bow, and then I'm going to go on and make a beautiful wreath for the bride and groom, and a few more things. It's going to be really fun. So let's get started. Let me start by saying if you would like to win, we're going to be giving away a free roll of our Bowdabra scrunchie ribbon at the end of today's live. So if you'd like to win, please make sure you type in, I want to win. And even if you're watching the replay, definitely type in, I'm trying to find everything here, type in, I want to win. So I am going to take my Bowdabra bow wire, and I'm going to fold it in half. And we're actually going to be using one of our really pretty, this beautiful silver mesh Bowdabra ribbon today. So I'm going to fold this in half and lay it down into my Bowdabra. And I'm just using the silver wire because everything here is silver. So then I have this piece that is 29 inches long, and I have two of these pieces. And then I'm just going to pull everything out in the order that I'm going to need to use it. So I have everything on the table, and then I'm going to take these pieces here. I have to find the ones that are dovetailed. So these ones are already dovetailed. So I'm going to start by taking this one piece here that's dovetailed. And as I said, this piece is 29 inches long, and this is our beautiful Bowdabra mesh. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Scarlett. You guys think, oh, and I almost forgot. Remember, you guys are my marketing team. So if you all would take 1 minute and just please share my live, I would mega appreciate it. So now I'm just going to lay this down. I'm just going to fold it in half so I find the center and lay this down into my Bowdabra. Then I have this piece that I've already dovetailed the ends, but just in case you haven't seen any of my other videos, in order to dovetail, I just make a fold and cut from the end to the diagonal. So that gives you the nice little dovetailed ends. And then I'm gonna take this, this is 26 inches long, and so I have two pieces of this. So I'm folding it in half and scrunching this. Hi Linda, thank you for joining me. And we've got two Lindas, and Marlene and Scarlett, and I have now this piece is not the one that I want. Sorry, you guys, I made this bow for another video, and Jacob was kind enough to take it apart, but I have to figure out in order. So again, this one is the same length, 26 inches. I'm just gonna fold it in half and lay that down into my Bowdabra. Marlene, thank you for sharing. Scarlett, Manu, you guys, thank you for sharing. Debbie, I'm so glad you were live today. That's so cool. So now what I've got here is the length of these is 1 yard each, and I'm just gonna make a simple bow. In fact, all of these are super simple. So this will make a really pretty wedding bow. And this one is one that we do actually sell. And I discounted all the ribbons that I'm using today. That are in our store. I've actually discounted them in the store. So again, we have another yard, and I'm gonna put the right side of the ribbon down. And then I'm gonna make another loop here. Fold it back over, and I love this mesh because it's glittered. It is glittery, so if you don't like glitter, it's not the product for you, but we all love glitter. So now I'm just gonna push that in there, and you can see what I'm doing here is I'm sort of putting it in at an angle, so I'm cheating and shaping my bow as I go. And you'll see I'll do it again on the next loops. So these are 30 inches long. And I'm gonna take the right side of my ribbon, put that down into the Bowdabra, and I'm gonna make a loop, and again, take the right side, put that down, scrunch it in, and then I'm just gonna do my loop here. And then I have another piece, so we're just gonna continue. These are all the same size. Right side of the ribbon is downward facing, And again, I'm kind of cheating and shaping this as I go. And again, the right side of my loop, of my ribbon is gonna go down. And, oh, thank you, Susan. I'm so glad you loved the ribbon from last week. I do too. And I have another piece hidden under all this. Yes, here it is. And we're gonna make one more loop. And again, I know I'm being repetitive here, but we're gonna take the right side, put that down. Now, I think that this would be a phenomenal way to utilize your friends at your bridal shower to help you make all of your pew bows. So we'll scrunch that down in there. And then I have, I believe it's a yard. It's 31 inches by 6 inches wide. And I'm just gonna do a scrunchie down the middle. Oh, hi, Jacqueline. Thank you. Gosh, you're staying up late to watch us from the United Kingdom. Where in the UK do you live? So now I'm gonna just scrunch this all in. And Johnny, hi, and Jenny, hello, and thank you, Jenny. I believe you shared the preview. And Doris, hi, and I'm just gonna scrunch that in. Then I'm gonna grab my Bowdabra bow wire, and I'm gonna pull this through my slip knot. That's the magic of why I fold it in half when I put it into my Bowdabra. Pull it really tight while it's still in my Bowdabra, so when I pull it out, I'm not struggling. Then I'm gonna separate the ends and then just bring them to the back of my bow. And I'm gonna tie a knot. This is sort of all the time we do this, double knot it. I'm gonna leave the wire on here so that I can tie it onto the pew holder. And then I'm just going to put this here and put this here. And for a couple of the other projects we're gonna be doing, I got everything from Dollar Tree. So we're gonna give you some links for that because it's amazing what you can order online from Dollar Tree. So, well, Jenny, thank you for sharing. And from Somerset, oh wow. Actually, I just read a novel that took place in Somerset. So now that's our beautiful pew bow. And it's so simple. And what I always suggest doing, a good trick, is just measuring and cutting all your ribbon. Even if you have your friends help you do a watch party of some sort at your house and everybody can help you. Okay, now I am going to clear off. I'm gonna take one sip of water. Excuse me, you guys. And I also want to apologize to everybody who shared last week that I didn't get back to. I sort of took a Bowdabra hiatus. So this is, we're not done. I just started by putting stuff on here, and I'm gonna put it away while I make everything else. But I did want to show you this wreath form. Literally, I bought for $1 at Dollar Tree. So, I mean, shoot, you can't beat that. So now I'm gonna put this down, and oh, Doris, you blessed my page. That is pretty cool, really cool, actually. So I'm gonna take my Bowdabra bow wire, and this is gonna take several steps to make this wreath. So we're gonna be doing a lot of different projects right now. So I'm just gonna start by laying this into my Bowdabra, and we're gonna actually start, this is a 1.5 inch wide ribbon, and it's a 1.5 inch wide, and it's 4 yards long. I pre-measured it, so I wouldn't have to make you guys watch. And then I have these two pieces that will be the tail, and these are 31 inches long. And I've cut them at an angle, but you could dovetail them if you want. So all I'm gonna do is fold this in half and just lay this down, because we're gonna make the wreath bow right now. I just wanna make sure that I'm on, nope, that's the wrong side. Some of these white ribbons, it's so hard to see the design, and I did it wrong again. All right, so here's, okay, yeah, that is right. Okay, so now, and then I'm gonna do the same thing here and lay that in there, and no, I was wrong. Hard with the lighting here, you guys. So this is gonna be just such a any bride and groom, I think it would be beautiful for hanging behind, okay, so this is the right side. So I'm gonna start with the right side up. I'm gonna twist. So now the wrong side's gonna be on the inside of my loops. So I'm just gonna twist it back and forth, and I'm not measuring, I don't care. I want everything to be sort of mishmash. And I'm gonna fold it back. And the reason I twist again is so that the wrong side of the ribbon is always on the inside of my loops. So, then fold back. And hi Susan, thank you so much for joining me. And Rosa Hart, thank you for joining me. And I'm trying to watch you guys, your comments. We had Doris Bird, thank you. I think you were saying that the pubo we made was pretty. And you know, you guys, this could also be a pubo. It doesn't have to be as fancy as the one that I made. And then one of the questions I get a lot is how you make the little floral loop in the middle of the bow. So all I'm doing here is taking my ribbon, I'm not gonna twist it, and I'm just gonna scrunch it down into my Bowdabra. Then I'm gonna take my Bowdabra bow wire, pull it up, and pull it through my slip knot. And pull it really tight while it's still in the Bowdabra. I'm gonna separate the ends and tie a knot here. And I think, I can't really see, I might have missed it if we put the link to where you can buy that wreath, because Dollar Tree, even if you don't have one near you, and so I'm gonna leave this so that I can tie it onto my wreath. And now to do the little floral loop, all I do is just take my ribbon and just make my little loop there with the half loop. And then I'm just going to put my fingers in the loops and just separate them and separate all of this out. It's really funny when I look in the light from different places. And oh my gosh, we have a lot of people watching today. You guys, thank you. And let's do this. So, and then also you guys, I want to thank everybody who subscribed to our YouTube channel, because now we're up over 9,000 subscribers, but we want to get to 10. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And every Wednesday we have new videos that go up, which is really exciting. So all I'm gonna do right now is just set this aside, and we're gonna add everything at the end to finish up our wreath. So now I'm gonna fold this in half. Oh no, Edna, I hope everybody else has sound. Does everybody else have sound? Just give me, hi Gail. So I'm gonna fold my Bowdabra bow wire in half. And I'm gonna take, of course I put my iPad on top of my, I did have this measured, but it's 20 inches by about 32 inches of mesh. And we also have a place where you can buy buy mesh on Dollar Tree for $1, which is really cool. So I'm gonna scrunch that down, and I believe that we have a link for that. And then I'm just gonna take this and this, and again, this is our silver mesh that we sell. I'm kind of keeping in the same theme as our, this is 23 inches by 6 inches. I'm trying to keep in the same theme as the pubo that we made. So now I'm gonna scrunch this down, and I'm gonna take this, and then we use 8 pieces of this mesh, all measured the same. So lay this, and this is just a little extra piece of floral, of like an extra stem that I had just laying around. And so there are actually 8 pieces of this that we put in for our light blue and for our this darker blue. The other's a little paler. So I'm gonna pull this up, pull this through my slip knot, pull it tight. I'm gonna separate the ends, bring it around to the back, and tie a knot, and tie another knot. And now I'm gonna still leave this here because I'm gonna tie that onto my wreath. So you can see there's a lot. Now we have already made this cute little flower bow, but I'm gonna make another one. So under everything, I'm gonna try to find my mini Bowdabra. bring that back over here. And thank you, Edna. Oh, great, I'm glad you have sound again. We don't need our measuring tool, but we do have the measuring tool on our site if anybody's interested in purchasing it. So now I'm gonna fold this in half. I'm gonna tuck underneath. Johnny, thank you. I love the color too. I think it's so pretty. And for those of you who are just joining us, every time we do a live, we do a giveaway. Okay, so now this is 10 inches long by, I believe, 6 inches wide. So all I'm gonna do is just scrunch this in here. And you can use any tool. You could use our mesh, but we just decided to do something a little bit different with this. And scrunch that down. And then I have my little flower petals, which I believe these are 4 inches long. And we just clipped the ends, but we made a curve on the ends, but we wanted them to look like a flower and be a little frayed. So I'm just gonna keep scrunching this and scrunching this. And I just saw Marlene say that she's really sorry for your loss, Edna, and I would like to add to that. That's so sad. So scrunch this in, and then I'm just gonna put this little piece here, take my wand and just give everything a good push down in here. And then I'm gonna just pull this through here and pull that through. So what's really amazing, you guys, is I was kind of blown away on the Dollar Tree that they have so many different crafts that are available. And I know that Terry will put a link up there for you guys. And I would really appreciate, I think we get a couple pennies if you order through our link, but it means a lot to me because it helps me to be able to afford to do all of these lives because all of our social media gets really, really expensive. So now this one I'm just gonna glue on. So I'm gonna clip these ends close. I think I wanna make sure they're actually tied tight. I don't know if I double knotted that or not, so I'm gonna just be OCD about it. Yes, Myrtle, it'll definitely be posted to watch later. And if you're watching the replay, if you write watching replay, then you will, every month we're gonna pick winners on our replay. So I'm just gonna shape this, kind of push everything up, bring my sequins sort of to the middle there. And I'm gonna put this and this one aside so you can see how absolutely pretty these are. And I'll just put these aside. And then we're going to make this beautiful little dove. And actually, I didn't buy these at the dollar store. I actually found them at a garage sale for about 10 cents each, or not even. I think I paid 10 cents for the two of them. So I thought, wow, you can't go wrong with that. So I'm gonna put this one aside, and we're gonna make this. I'm gonna use my big Bowdabra for this. I'm gonna take some silver Bowdabra bow wire. I need a bigger piece. Let's that. It's being temperamental with me today. So now I'm gonna pull this. So this is a big project, but I think you guys are gonna love it in the end. So fold it in half. And this is, you probably can tell, because when I have really big projects, they're usually one of Michael's designs. And this wreath is definitely Michael's design. So there's 38 inches there. But in it, you're seeing there's a whole bunch of different things that you're learning. Like even this could be used just on a door, or so all of these things can be mixed and matched. And this could be a really pretty bow just as like for on top of a gift. Next week, by popular demand, is going to be wreaths. So we're gonna do everything wreaths. We're gonna make different wreaths, different types of wreath bows. So I hope you guys will share and let people know that on our Facebook Live on July, I think it's July something. I don't know, whatever. And Terry, you can put the date down. I have no clue off the top of my head. We're gonna be doing wreaths. So, and we have a couple of really cool ones that we're working on. And so I can't wait for you guys to see them. So I'm just tying my little bird in here, and I'm gonna knot this, and I'm gonna double knot it, and then I'm going to clip this, because again, these we're just gonna glue on. So I'm just gonna clip this, and I'm gonna clip this one, and just get rid of all my excess. And now I'm going to bring up my wreath, and I'm gonna have to stand for this one, give myself enough room, because Michael's projects always take a lot of room. So I'm gonna start, excuse me, I have to, you guys, I'm sorry, I have to rearrange. Oh, great, Rosa, I'm glad you have, you can have friends over to help to do, like, have wreath making parties. So, oh, I don't need my wire, I already have my wire. I'm so used to just cutting wire. So here, I'm gonna add this one right up here, and I'm just gonna tie it onto the back of my wreath. And now you could wrap your wreath if you wanted to, but I just think that you don't need to, because you're really not gonna see it with all of this beautiful stuff on it. So I'm just gonna take that, I'm going to tie a knot, and I'm gonna clip my ends here. And then, now that I have that done, what did I just dropped everything on the floor. Okay, so to make it a little easier for the live, I'm gonna use Zots for this, but I would suggest using a glue gun to get everything really tight on there. So I'm just gonna put one of my birds here, and I have my other. I can't have a wedding wreath without two lovebirds. So we'll put this lovebird here, and I probably should have them facing each other, shouldn't I? So we'll have those lovebirds there, and then I have my two little flowers. Oh, Cassandra, this is awesome. You'll have to use your Bowdabra, or you're either going to be really happy about this or not happy, because now you can use your Bowdabra to make everything for the wedding, but then you're the one that's going to be drafted into doing the wedding. So then I'm going to take this flower here, put that down there, and then what I'm going to do is take my bow and just tie that on to my wreath up here. And I'm just kind of digging through, I'm just sort of feeding the wire through my, my wreath so that I can just tie the bow right on. And we'll just tie that. And whoops, it's really hard with all this mesh, but you can see how full this is, and it really isn't going to take you more than probably about a half an hour to make this whole thing. So knot and double knot, and clip my ends. And I like to, when I'm making anything where I'm actually tying a bow on, I like to finish shaping it once it's on the package or the wreath, because it's always going to look a little bit different once it's against a flat space. So now, here you go. So I know a lot of you guys are wreath makers yourself.
The winner's Rosa Hart.
I'm sorry?
The winner's Rosa Hart.
Oh, Rosa, congratulations. That's so awesome. So I hope you guys will hang on, because I've got one more little project to do. But this was a lot of projects all in one, but I have one more really quick, super simple project. So this is our beautiful bow. I mean, our beautiful wreath that was so, as you see, simple to make with our Dollar Tree form. And then now I'm just gonna make this really, really simple little, like, for your, it could be a plate, like on your plate. And so now I'm gonna take, on your charger. That's what I was thinking of. And when you see this, you guys are gonna love it. So I'm gonna just fold this in half. And again, if you're watching the replay, just say I want to win replay and you will have a chance to win. So now I'm gonna take this ribbon and it's 2.5 inches wide, and that is my puppy Vivi telling me that it's time for me to stop, even though it isn't. So, how long did I say to Vivi? What, Viv? 42 inches. I think Jacob is gonna turn in, and Vivi, what are you doing? I don't know, maybe he isn't. I think you got to turn yourself around. There she is. That's my beautiful little girl. So now we're gonna go back over here. And we got our 42.5 inches by 2.5 inches wide. And I'm just gonna make a regular bow. So we're just gonna, actually, you know what? I'm not, I changed my mind. I'm going to do a 4-loop bow. So I'm gonna start with the right side of the ribbon down in my Bowdabra. I'm gonna bring this one back, so we're not gonna have any ends showing. And then I'm gonna again loop this one and we're gonna make an X. And this is the right side of my ribbon. So the right side of the ribbon is actually gonna go down into the Bowdabra. Then Vivi, and then you guys see this is my child. And so now I'm just gonna scrunch the bottom part of my X in and then the top part of my X. And I have 4 even loops here. And then what I'm gonna do is take this piece of just netting or tulle. This is 19 inches by, I believe it's by 6 inches. And Vivi, be quiet, please. She only does this, you guys, when she wants something from me. And right now I think she wants dinner. So we're gonna scrunch this in, and then I have a really cool surprise that I bought at the dollar store. I bought it at Dollar Tree, and I think we have a link to it. So I'm just gonna separate this, bring this around to the back, and tie a knot, and tie another knot, and oh, and also for Rosa, when you send your address to us, please let me know, would you like red, silver, or gold scrunchy ribbon? Because you have your choice. So I'm just gonna do this. So this would be really pretty. Could be a mini centerpiece, but look at this, it's 2 for $1. We have all the lights on. I'm trying to figure if there's a way to show you this kind of, okay, we're gonna turn the lights off for just 1 minute so you guys can see, because this is really cool. Isn't that neat? And it lights up. So I'm hoping you guys are seeing how it, wait, were we able to see how it lights up? Isn't that cool, you guys? So anyway, I am going, now that we have the light back on, so I think we have a link for purchasing this. I think Terry will put that up. And if you're watching YouTube, I'll definitely have all the links below. And don't forget to subscribe to Bowdabra, follow Bowdabra on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And share. So anyway, thanks you guys, and I'll see you next week when we're gonna make all kinds of wreaths. So see you next week, bye.